Right, so I'm filming my intro as an outro. I've done the job anyway, but yeah, basically I'm just going to walk you through how you do it. It's 2 bottom arms and 2 drop links for a Fiesta Mark 7, Mark 7.5, both the exact same drop links, exact same bottom arms. It's all just one easy job, to be fair. Okay, so on these Fiestas, there's basically dead simple. There's a through bolt here, which just goes, let's have a look. It's like a ridge, that bolt sits down that ridge. So we need to undo this bolt, which is a 15 on this side and a 14 on the other. Then you've got another 15 up here, and then a final one underneath there. It's a 15 as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to remove the pinch bolt from underneath, pry it down, pop the ball joint out, and then it's just going to be a case of pulling that side out and wiggling the other side out. See, I've popped the bottom ball joint out now. All it took was a pry bar, basically thread it through, big one, hook it under that subframe lip there, and press down on it. Probably have to stand on it, that's why I didn't record it, because it was too much of an issue. But yeah, literally just stand on it, jump up and down, and it'll finally pop off. Make sure you're holding onto something, because it will just go. So next, we've got this bolt. Okay, 15mm again. Simple Fiesta work, everything's 15mm. I've just got a long bar, so that's on there now. So I've just got a long bar, so I'm going to crack this off, and then we'll get to the one that's underneath. Okay, so as you can see, there's only one more bolt that needs to be undone, which is this one. This one will be quite stiff, but it's in all the elements. Sorry about the video. No, it's just a case of loosening the rest of that off with a smaller ratchet. See, it's a captive nut, so you've not even got to worry about the other side. So I'll loosen that off and then show you pulling it out. Okay, so as you can see, the old arm is now out. This is the new arm, exact copy. Nothing wrong with this one. This one's stiff ball joints. Like if you try and push this one, it's just, but this one, literally, and it moves up and down as well. That's when you know you got a bad ball joint. I'm doing both sides today because I'd rather do both. Literally, this kit was £52 for 2 anti-roll bar drop links and 2 bottom arms. It's good value if you're doing it at home. Save yourself loads of money. So I'm going to put this one back in now anyway. Remember, this end first, slide it in, then angle that end round. Then obviously you got your bottom ball joint left. The drive shaft might pop out, but obviously that's simple. All you got to do is line it back up and push it back in when we're popping the ball joint back in. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so just a quick tip, when the hole's not lined up right, all you need to do is grab a screwdriver, shove it in. Well, don't do that. Use a pry bar, because now I have a snapped screwdriver. Nice, but as you can see, pretty much lined up. Use the pry bar, get it the rest of the way and shove the bolt through. Okay, so the bolt's in now. It's just a case of tightening this bolt and the bolt at the front up. Be better if I had a gun, but you know, it is what it is. Tighten these up and then we'll be able to do the ball joint in a second. I'll show you how to do that, as well as the drive shaft, because that's popped out as well. Fantastic. Okay, so both them bolts torqued up to spec now, so it's literally a case of getting that bottom ball joint back in. But also, you see, if your drive shaft looks like that, it's most probably popped out. Now sometimes you might be able to pry down on this and pop it back in. If not, you'll have to undo the hub nut, so then it gives it a free bit of play. Just undo it until the end, then tap it, and it'll pop back in on that side. Get the bottom ball joint in, then you'll be able to tighten your hub nut back up again and it'll pull the drive shaft back. But we'll try and get the drive shaft in by popping the bottom ball joint in now, and obviously see where we go from there. doesn't want to play ball, so the only thing we can do is, obviously I've not got two people, so all I'm going to do is thread that through one of the vents in the discs. So then we've got something to lock the wheel. We've got a, I think this is 32, yeah, 32mm socket. Fits on there fine. Get a long pry bar, loosen this off, and then I'll show you it loosened it off. So it's just started raining, halfway through job, standard British weather. So I've got the jack underneath the bottom ball joint now. All you have to do is just pry this bottom ball joint down, make sure it lines up, and you can see the shaft's in the right place because you've got a hole straight through. Remember, when you put this bolt in, the actual bolt goes through from the back, the nut goes out at the front. So Ford done him. That's the way I'm going to do him. I'll just put a bit of copper slip on this before you put it on. It makes it easy to get off if you ever need to get it off in the future. Helps everyone else out. So we'll get that on now, and then it's just a case of the anti-roll bar link, which is the bolts down there. That bolt's in underneath there. Then we've got the clamp bolt across the bottom. So we can loosen this jack off now. It's not going to go anywhere. So the next thing to tackle is the drop link. So what I'm going to do, pretty sure these are a 14. They might be a 15 actually. I'll go get a 15. But yeah, there's 15 at the top, 15 at the bottom. But obviously these are very, very old. No good no more. So you might have to shove an Allen key in the middle just to hold the thread from spinning. So it's actually easier if you just hold the spanner in one place and crank the ratchet. So the ratchet turns it right, and obviously you're undoing the nut left. So we'll get these two off and then put the brand new one on. The bolts are different on the brand new one, but this is like a really easy job, so I don't need to show you how to do this. It's dead simple. Put the spanner on, ratchet with an Allen key in the middle, go the other way to what you need to undo the bolt off, the nut off, sorry, and pull it out the bottom, put it back on. You might need to pry this down to get the new one back in, but you shouldn't need to as long as both wheels are off the floor on the front. If you're doing one side, you will definitely need to. But yeah, we'll crack on with this now. Well, I've just kept going, just got to take the jack down now to put the wheel back on. As you can see, drop link installed. As you see, I don't know which drop links you're going to buy, genuine or non-gen. These are non-gen. The bolts on them are 13s. It's a good kit, to be fair, for the money. So yeah,